morning. I'm walking back from possibly the best mani-pedi I've ever gotten. I went to Keene in Clarendon. If you're in the area, it was such a good experience. I'll give you a better close-up of my nails when I'm home. But welcome to my first moving vlog. And you're probably thinking, I thought you were moving in October. I thought I was too, but turns out my lease ends in early September, so I'm gonna be moving in late August. That's okay because today gets to be a fun little planning day. I'll show you the floor plan we're thinking of. I wanna go to a couple furniture stores and see what they have in stock. Since the timeline's moved up, I probably won't have a lot of time to order stuff just because of supply chain. I already bought a couple of things for the apartment during Prime Day and during some other sales, so I'll show you everything that I have so far. I'm very excited. I'm so excited for moving vlogs. I love moving content. It's so fun to watch. When I get back up to my apartment, I'll explain to you kind of where we're moving and then the timeline of things, but I'm really excited. Okay, I'm home now, so let me explain the whole moving situation. Right now, we live in Arlington, Virginia, which is right outside of DC. A lot of people are asking why we're moving in the first place. My boyfriend and I both work remote, so there's really nothing tying us to this area. We don't really have family here. Obviously we have friends, which is gonna be very bittersweet to leave. We've lived here for 2.5 years now, so we're kind of getting into like a little bit of a rut. So we wanted to move instead of renewing this lease. So that's why we're moving. There's just nothing really keeping us here. It's a lot of money to live up here. We could move to any other city. We're young. We don't really have a lot of responsibilities tying us down. We figured we might as well just try out a new city. Speaking of, a few people have already guessed where we're moving because we haven't been too discreet. We've taken a couple trips down there recently to tour some apartments and just check stuff out, but we're gonna be moving to Raleigh. It's a little bit closer to family and friends, and we found an apartment we like. At the time that I'm filming this, we have not technically signed our lease, but we know the building we want to move to. We toured the exact unit. We just have to go through with like the application process, which I'm pretty confident is gonna go smoothly. I do have enough information to go off of in terms of starting to plan the apartment and plan the move. I have started collecting a couple of items. I used Prime Day as an opportunity to buy some stuff for the guest bed. Oh, that's something I forgot to mention. We're gonna have, I think we're gonna get a 3-bedroom. We're gonna go from a 1-bedroom to a 3-bedroom. So we're gonna have so much more space to decorate. We're gonna have a true guest room, which is really nice. And then I'm also gonna have a dedicated office for myself and my like filming and freelancing work. So I'm very excited. But I do have a couple of things I already bought. I have that zebra rug. If you follow me on Instagram, you know about the zebra rug. So I have a like zebra cowhide rug that I think is either gonna go in the guest room or potentially my office. I'm most excited to decorate the guest room because I really want it to be like a hotel vibe. I want there to be like robes in the closet, you know, bathroom products already in the shower. I'm just so excited to make it like this little Airbnb experience. So I'll show you what I already got for the guest room. I really took advantage of like Prime Day and got a couple of things on Prime Day that I knew I was gonna be ordering anyways. I have this little pile going in the corner of our bedroom of all of the guest bedroom and all the apartment stuff that I bought so far. I'm trying to keep as many things in the box as I can, but I should open them honestly just to check to make sure everything arrived correctly. But this is what we're working with. I'll show you everything that I've got so far. I have 2 new ruggables. I think I'm gonna open these and try them out in this space first just to make sure I like them. These are the bath products that I want in the guest bathroom at all times. So I got these 2 during Prime Day. It's the shampoo and the body wash. I still need to get the conditioner, but for some reason the shampoo and the body wash were the only ones on sale for Prime Day. So I wasn't really in a rush to get the conditioner. These 2 boxes have acrylic shower shelves in them. Let me show you really quick. They just look like this and they're clear and they stick to your shower walls. So I think those with like these products sitting on top of them is gonna look so chic. I'm obsessed with that. So that's kind of the bathroom stuff that I have so far, and then the ruggables obviously. And then this deceptively small box is all of the guest room bedding. I went with Brooklinen. Brooklinen is actually sponsoring today's video, so thank you Brooklinen. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox all of the bedding right now and give it a wash and then try it out on our beds so we can make sure it's up to our standards for the guests. Before I unbox everything, I do have a discount code in case you like what you see. It's $20 off of a $100 purchase or more, I believe. And these are already really well priced considering the prices of things in like the luxury bedding space. So it's really just like a deal on top of a deal. They sell all sorts of home linens in so many colors. What is this? Oh my gosh, it's a bookmark. Now for the actual sheets, I got the Luxe Hardcore Bed Bundle. So I'll show you what comes in this. It comes with 2 pillowcases, and then it has a sheet set with the flat fitted and then 2 more pillowcases. And then this set comes with a matching duvet cover too, so it's basically your entire bedding set in one order. All right, I'm gonna go put these in the wash. So while that's washing, let me actually show you something that's super funny and kind of full circle about Brooklinen. So you know that joke that all college guys have navy blue bed sheets? My boyfriend was no different. These were his college bed sheets, but at least his were Brooklinen. So this is not my first rodeo with Brooklinen bedding. I already know that they hold up really great over time. This set is I think like 3 or 4 years old now. And the only reason we're not actively using them is because I don't really like the color. It's not matching the vibe. So these are actually the sheets that we always put on our air mattress when people do stay at this apartment. Okay, everything's on the bed now and it looks great. I think this is actually like the one step up from the sheets that my boyfriend used to have. And all of my Brooklinen information will be in the description box if you're in the market for new sheets or bedding, linens, anything. I think they have towels and robes, so check Brooklinen out and use my discount code if you shop. Now I think I'm gonna go over to like the Tyson's area because there's a lot of furniture stores over there. I just wanna do some window shopping and see what's in store and what's on display. So let's go do that before the traffic gets bad. And then when we get back, I'll show you a sample floor plan and we can kind of play around on my iPad with furniture layout and all of that. While we're driving to Tyson's, why don't we walk through what I want to keep and what I want to sell before we move in terms of furniture. Thinking back to when we bought furniture and furnished this apartment, while it's so gorgeous, a lot of the pieces we got were just what we could afford at the time. Like the kitchen table, for example, is just not like my dream kitchen table. And I think it was like around $100 at IKEA, and I think we're gonna hire movers this time around. So I'm not even sure that a lot of the pieces we have are worth the cost of moving them, if that makes sense. So I think we're gonna sell the kitchen table. We're probably gonna sell the chairs. My boyfriend has never been a fan of the chairs. He doesn't really think they're comfortable. I don't mind them, but he doesn't love them. So we'll probably sell the table, chairs, same kind of concept with the TV stand. It was from IKEA. I think it was around $100. I'm not sure it's even worth the hassle / price of moving it. The chair in the bedroom was from Amazon. It's not like the best quality. I'll probably sell that as well. I really love the couch, but it's just gonna be a matter of if it works with the space. I think we're gonna have to do a floating couch. So I don't know, the couch is kind of up in the air right now. I think we're gonna sell the bed frame and the headboard as well. Those are really heavy pieces to move, and I've never really been in love with them, but we might have to move them just for the sake of delivery timelines for a new bed. So that's also a huge factor in keeping versus selling a lot of our furniture. I don't want to be without a kitchen table for 2 months, so we might just move it for the sake of having something. But I do want to kind of do like a full redesign. You know, it's a new city, new apartment. The whole apartment has like a different vibe to it almost. The floors are darker. The cabinets are kind of a grayish green. The countertops are still white marble, I believe. I'm not sure exactly what material they are, but they're white. So the apartment itself is kind of going to have a slightly different vibe and color scheme. So I want to make sure that our pieces complement that. And I imagine that we might re-sign at this building just because when we were looking in Raleigh, there weren't a ton of apartment complexes, unlike in this area where when your lease is up, the odds of there being like a new luxury building are pretty high. So it was easy for us to kind of jump around to like newer, nicer buildings in this area, but it seems that that's not really the vibe in Raleigh. That we'll probably, if we do re-sign in that city, we'll probably just stay in the same unit. So I want to kind of make more strategic investment pieces with this round of furniture. So I'm super excited to get a feel for things and see what's on display at the stores. Alright, I totally forgot to anticipate the fact that there was probably going to be copyrighted music playing in all of the stores, so I just took some clips, but I did get some good ideas. Also, since when does Crate & Barrel have an espresso setup that you can make a coffee with? I really like the size of one of the tables that I saw in CB2. I went into CB2, Crate & Barrel, Restoration Hardware, and then Our House. CB2 is just kind of, I think, tailored more towards like apartments, and the other pieces in the other stores were just like very large, like for a home, not necessarily an apartment. So I really like the size of one of the CB2 tables that I saw. So maybe not necessarily that table in particular, but I'm gonna start sorting by whatever dimensions that table is. I'm gonna figure it out online, but that was very productive. I'm glad that I came. I think I'm probably going to do all of the online shopping and kind of mapping out in the floor plan tomorrow because it's getting kind of late. It's already 6 o'clock and it's a Friday night, so I think we might go out and do something, but that was very productive. So I think I'm just gonna take a break from all of the moving and furniture planning stuff for today, and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. All right, now comes my favorite part, which is like the design aspect of moving. So I am very extra when it comes to like planning out my apartment, which you will quickly see. This is not necessary by any means. You could like scribble down on a piece of paper and probably accomplish the same things, but I like to use my iPad. So I have just like whatever was the cheapest model iPad where you could still use it with the pencil is whatever I have, but I basically just use it for Procreate. So I just grab the floor plan, I have it on my iPad, and then I can just like kind of doodle all over it and like think hypotheticals about like where I would place the furniture. It's not up to scale whatsoever. Let me show you the floor plan we're considering. Like I said, we haven't signed our lease yet, so I may have to issue a retraction about everything I'm saying in this video, but as of now, this apartment in this city is the plan. So let me show you. So this is what the apartment would look like. Obviously that's the front door here, and then this is the primary bedroom, guest room. This would be my office, and then obviously that's the living space. But I'll just draw on different layers on top of the image of the floor plan where I think furniture could go. It's not up to scale, like I said, but this is kind of what I'm thinking right now. So now that this is kind of the layout and the vibe, I'm gonna show you the collages I've made. So in case that wasn't enough for you, I also make collages on Canva of like furniture pieces and kind of like vibes that I'm liking. Let me show you kind of the progression of the collages because I have all of the ones I've made, but I already kind of disagree with some of them. So I'll show you kind of the evolution of them. So like I said, I use Canva, and I'll just take like the product photos off of the site, and then I'll use the Canva background remover tool to just make sure that they are like floating and they can layer behind and in front of things without like their background showing. So that's kind of how I make these, but this was my original thought for one of the little entryway areas. I liked that these have storage in them, so we could throw our most commonly worn shoes over there and just kind of have it by the door. I am worried that this black acrylic, I have two concerns about this actually. I'm concerned that one, it's too trendy for the investment that it is, but I'm also worried that it scratches. So I'm gonna look more into reviews for this and kind of make a more educated purchase if I do get this. But we already have this circular mirror. It's behind me right now. And then I liked having a statement lamp. The longer I look at this one, the more I don't love it. So this was just the first iteration. And then this was kind of another iteration I had for the living room. This is obviously the couch we have now, coffee table we have now. Those would be kind of the chairs facing the couch in that plan. And then I don't like the zebra rug next to our couch. The colors are just off, so we would probably keep the cowhide rug that we have now, plus Polly really likes that rug, so I think it's important to keep some things that are Polly eye level the same and consistent, just so she doesn't get freaked out with the transition. So we will be keeping the cowhide rug, and that would likely replace this. Then this was kind of the TV stand entertainment center I was thinking. So I didn't realize that these cabinets are actually mesh, so you can see through them, which I don't love because I want to use it as storage, and I don't like that you could like see the clutter in them. So this is kind of just a placeholder for another black credenza type of thing. But this is actually a Samsung frame TV, and I have been obsessed with Samsung frame TVs, but I can't bring myself to buy one. So I think when we move, our TV in here will probably be the one that goes in the guest room eventually. And then one day when these go on sale, I will buy it. And this is my CB2 draft. So this would be, in an ideal world, if I could afford everything, I would love all of this furniture. Actually, besides the couch. I did see the couch in person and I didn't love this couch. Okay, since doing this design, I would probably change the primary and the guest bedroom. I would like switch these. So imagine this being the guest room with that white, fluffy Brooklinen bedding, zebra rug on the floor, That would just be like such a fun place to stay. I can have like towels folded at the end of the bed for people when they come in. Anyways, this is kind of like the larger mood board I made. I really love the black and white prints. We obviously have the one of Clint Eastwood in our living room right now. And then this is the vibe for my office. So obviously I can't decide where the zebra rug is gonna go because I think it would look sick in this office. This is an acrylic desk. I love that chair. I've always wanted that chair. It's a CB2 chair. These are CB2 as well. I mean, the whole thing is CB2 just because I went down the CB2 rabbit hole. But imagine like a bunch of black and white, like celebrity prints, some plants. Oh my gosh, I think that looks so good. And then a little bar cart with maybe like a speaker. These would be like practical office storage, you know, all of your important documents and stuff. And then a floor-length mirror. I'm leaning more towards zebra rug in here now that I see it all laid out. If I had more time, this would have been way more organized and I would probably be spending way less money on this stuff. But if you do have time before a move, like I think you should think about it as far out as you can. So like I said, you can keep track of like Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace and buy things on sale when they are and kind of like swap out existing furniture for the new stuff that you want. But anyways, there's nothing I can do about it now. I'll probably dig around and like read reviews and see which things I should order now. Once we have the next address like completely solidified, I'll probably start shipping stuff there. So I think I'm gonna do a little like online shopping too now that I got some inspiration from the stores that I went into the other day. I also have no idea how to like find, source, and vet a moving company. There's not like a nationwide moving company from what I've found that's reputable. So I don't know how to find movers and how to make sure they're good movers. So if you live in this area and you've moved out of it, or you've moved to this area, or you just know of movers, let me know because I have no idea where to start with getting movers. And I think that's another thing I have to like nail down in the next couple weeks because we need to plan all of that out. I think I'm gonna end off the first moving vlog of many moving vlogs here. Let me know like what part of the moving process you're most interested in seeing. I don't really know how interesting like the planning of it all is and the ordering and the sourcing of furniture, or if you just want to see like once the actual furniture and once we're actually in the space. Let me know because I've never filmed moving content for YouTube before. But thank you so much for watching and thank you so much for following along. I'm so excited to show you the new apartment once we're actually in there. It's so gorgeous. I'll definitely do an empty apartment tour. How about that? I'll promise that as an upcoming video. I still owe you a skincare routine too. Don't worry, I haven't forgot about that. And thank you so much to Brooklinen for sponsoring today's video. My first YouTube sponsor. That's like literally crazy. I'm so grateful. I'll see you in the next video and follow me on all my other social medias in the meantime if you want to see what I'm up to.